Hi, I'm Nikki. Why don't you come and make some Bento Valentine's Day cakes with me? Let's make a circle cake into a heart cake. This way you don't have to buy another pan. I'm going to take a serrated knife and I'm just going to cut a piece off here. We're going to want to make sure and save these pieces because they're actually going to make the humps of our heart. I've actually stacked my cake and then I've chilled it just because I want to make sure that it's nice and firm. I'm now going to take a little bit of my frosting to act as glue. And the pieces that I cut off, I'm actually going to place here to make a nice heart. And now I'm just going to cut a little piece here. Now I have a heart. I'm going to crumb coat this cake just like I would a normal cake and then frost it. I want to make the little plaque that going to go on the top of my heart cake. I'm just needing some fondant. I'm using Satin Ice fondant, and I'm kneading that with some color mill in the dust color. Once it's nice and kneaded and pliable, I'm going to use a fondant roller. I'm just going to start rolling out my fondant with a fondant roller just to kind of get it started. Then I'm going to take my embosser. This is the bottom here, so that's up. And then I'm going to roll my fondant on top of it so I can get all the details of all the letters. And I'm happy with this design. I'm going to take the corresponding cutter, just cut my design out. Now, if I want to make my letters stand out a little bit more, I can actually paint them. So I have some, in my palette right here, I have some gold luster dust. You can either use vodka or today I'm using Color Flow. I'm going to use a bigger brush to kind of mix it in, just till it becomes a nice paintable consistency. I'm going to take my fine brush and I'm just going to paint all the raised parts. When it's a different color, it's kind of nice because it makes it stand out a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. I'm just gonna set it aside and let it dry. I frosted my heart cake. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, I have a course called Amateur to Artisan Cakes. I have my really pretty frostings as decoration here all prepped, and I'll link the tips that I used. I have the fondant that we made before with our embosser, and it's been a day, so it's nice and firm now. And I found these really pretty sprinkles that I'm excited to use on top of my cake as decoration. I found these at Michael's. I'm going to start by putting a little bit of frosting on the back of with my fondant piece, and I'm gonna find the middle of the cake and put it in the middle. Just press it down a little so it sticks. I'm gonna do some decorations around the perimeter of my cake. And then I'm just gonna add these heart sprinkles. I get these really nice boxes from a company called Oba. And I think I'd like to put my bento cake in here for a really nice presentation for a friend. And funny enough, I have ribbon that is the exact color of the frosting. So I think it'll make a really nice presentation. All right, my cake's ready to go.